When things goes wrong, you have two choices. One, you can allow that situation that happened to your life to defeat you, or you can think back. What can I learn from that situation? What are the things that I have that as a weakness I can turn into as a strength? But in reality, most of the people, we don't do nothing about it. We allow those defeats, allow those situations to control us. We don't try to think of, we have a goal, we want to be somebody. But in order to be somebody, we never take action. So our life never changes. But we blame the situation. We blame that if it is better, that I could be better. But my friend, if you see any kind of people who have the success, who did some amazing things, they don't define by those situations, those circumstances. They always ask that how can I bounce back from that failure? What can I do in terms of that situation so that I can learn more, I can grow more? We oftentimes say, why these things happening to me? Why this problem? Why these failures comes to my life? But why don't we ask that question? That what can I learn from that problem? What are the action I can take so that my life can be better? I want to be somebody, but in order to be that person, I need to take some action. We don't take the action and don't try to change our life. I'll give an example of Michael Jordan. He considered one of the best basketball player of all time. But the person was cut out from his high school basketball team. Then he said to his coach that I'm going to come back more stronger. And I'm going to work as hard as I can. And I will change myself. He said on one of his interview that he missed 9,000 shots. 300 games he lost. And he said that failure, everybody fails at something. I don't mind at failing. But I mind not doing something. You see the perspective. He's not determining that he lost 300 games. He's determining that he wins certain games. We determine what we did, man, what we accomplish. But in reality, whenever it comes to any kind of hurdles, any kind of struggles, most 95% people say that's not possible. So in this video, I'm going to talk about that how can you bounce back from your failure? Your success is completely determined by three things. What do you know and what do you do with that knowledge? Number one. Number two is your strategy. What are the strategies you make to be the better version of yourself? Jim Rohn said that if you do not plan for your life, the chances are you are falling into somebody's plan. And guess what? What they have planned for you? Not much. We don't do any strategy. We don't have any kind of plan for our life that how can I be better? What a small action I can take today to make it better. We don't do that. And number three comes as a discipline. We all know that in order to achieve anything, we have to be disciplined. But we don't do none of the things. We wait for that today I'm not feeling great. I'm not going to do that. Tomorrow will be a better day. Maybe next month will be a better day. But in reality, it never comes. How can I control my future? And how can I dwell in my past? Because this already is not in my control at all. The only thing is in my control. That's my current moment. I can do some of the things in my moment and make it happen. Rather dwelling on the future, not going to give me anything. But that's what you're doing. So when this thing that you have to change your perspective, my friend. The way you were seeing, the way you were thinking is not going to work for you. Because if you allow all those situations, circumstances to control you, you will always be the same person. But it is time to take back control to your life. That what can I do now? What are the small action I can take so that my goals comes closer? Every small action is a victory towards my goal. I'm going to take that and I'm going to make it happen. And that's the only way that you can bounce back from failure. I'm going to say the one key things that you need to have, that is self-awareness. If you are not self-aware to yourself, that what time I have, what I am doing, you're going to go as an autopilot mode. The moment you are as an autopilot mode, you are running by your circumstances, by your situations. You're not buying on your conscious thoughts, on your conscious way that these are the things that I need to do. So my friend, I will tell that practice that how can I be self-aware? How can I always be mindful that what I need to do, and I'm going to do that. Either I do feel it, I don't feel it. I just need to do a little task. That little task is the building block from my goals. Don't complain. Don't blame for the situation. My situation was bad. That's why I couldn't do that. If I have that, I will able to do that. Start doing what you have. If you give the complaint, it's not going to change you at all. Nobody come to save you from that misery. It is you who need to do something to stay away from the misery. And it's your choice that what are the choice I'm going to make every single day in order to achieve that, because I can only control myself. I can only do something. If I want to, I can do anything. So why I'm not doing? Why I'm being lazy? Do I really want to achieve that goal? And for that, am I really willing to sacrifices that requires for that goal? The answer of this question is yes. Then put your sacrifice every single day. Every single day, say that I'm going to be better today. What I was, I'm going to be better today. What can I do now? Tomorrow will be a mystery. I don't know. I can be better. I will stop complaining. I'm taking responsibility of my life, that it's my life and I can do some of the things of my life. I can make it better. As Dale Carnegie once said, inaction breeds doubts and fear. The same way, action breeds confidence and courage. So the thing is that, my friend, you have to take some action to do something and do it repeatedly. If you see any successful people, they nurture, they practice some good habits. They do it repeatedly. Follow some of the habits. Build some of the constructive thing that is related to your goals, that makes you closer to your goals. Don't give an excuse. Stay outside of the comfort zone, my friend. If you stay inside the comfort zone, there is no success lying. It's all your comfort. It's all your excuse comes. If you want to achieve something, you have to be uncomfortable. You have to embrace some of the struggles, some of the failures, and change your perspective, change your mindset. Any failure that happened to my life, I'm going to be as a spectator, as an observer, that what can I learn from that failure? What things I can do differently so that this struggle, this failure comes to me, so that teaches me something and I implement to my life. And that's the only way, my friend, you can bounce back from any struggle, any failures to your life. The choice is in you. Make a decision and put the sacrifice every single day. Every single moment of your life is valuable. It's not going to come back. So you're going to ask that, how can I be better? What things I can do now? I'm not going to wait for tomorrow. I'm going to do some of the things now that takes me to closer to my goals.